All right, everyone, here we go with the week of September 29th through October 5th, 2024. What actions are they likely to take? And this comes off the energy of my parents' weird party. The weird, very weird Friday reading. Okay? Now, this is a big week. Why? Well, there's an eclipse on the 2nd. And I talked a little bit about that eclipse on the energetic weather update I did recently. Hopefully you were paying attention because a little of that showed up here. Now, be careful how you read things. Right? That's what I'm going to tell you if you're pulling cards in this energy, at least in the lead up to the eclipse. And I was very cautious with this. I had to look at it a few times because it looks very simple on the surface. Look, 10 of Cups, surface energy, 10 of Cups crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, something you've been waiting for a long time shows up. It shows up rather suddenly with the Ace of Wands, allowing for an unexpected new beginning, right? It's the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love exchanged, right? There's the Knight of Cups. You've been waiting for that approach. And then I get the five, but there's something empty about it. There's something not right, right? It's like, I don't mean to drift into Alanis Morissette here. It's like rain. It's like a wedding proposal, right? A marriage proposal. That's a bit more business sounding than anything else. But I'm going to back up a little bit because then I went, well, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel like my people. No. I think this is how it feels to someone else who shows up. I think we talked about this in the energetic weather update about what this eclipse is about. It's not always easy. It's not often kind. Sometimes you got to say yes to one and leave the other behind. Like that old song talks about. And it's a little of this here. I think something you once wanted does show up and provides a sudden opportunity to move forward with it. And I think when it gets there, you're like, oh no, I thought you looked different. You know, well, I mean, it can be like that, right? I mean, I don't know. But you end up leaving somebody out in the cold. Somebody maybe you once wanted to walk a path with. It's possible. All right? It doesn't go, somebody's approaching you. I don't know who it is. It doesn't have to be your runner. Somebody's approaching you with a very cuppy offer. And I don't think it goes according to their plan. Okay? I don't think it goes the way they thought it was going to go. And that's because of the eclipse. It's because you're going to know instantly when things aren't for you this week. And when they're not for you, you got to make up your mind quick. You make fast decisions. That Ace of Wands is attached to you as well, right? Every decision you make to cut something out opens the door to something else that you will want. All right? That's all I'm going to say. We'll talk about more of that when we get to the eclipse reading on Sunday. Right now, we got September 29th through October 5th. Give me the soulmate cycle, universe. One card for each sign. Really, it's just me splitting the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. We ask what actions they're likely to take. Whoever they are. Whoever the fuck we pulled on in that goddamn Friday reading. Weird-ass Friday reading from yesterday. We'll clarify in this reading, though. So what actions are they going to take? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Right? Look at the graphics. Whoa, Steve got graphics. Look at that. Look at the 3D action. Wow. Oh, right. I'm actually old. Anyway, his reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Nobody is. So a week, well, somebody might be. If somebody out there has a TARDIS, show up at my place. I want to come with you. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Overall energy of this reading is a Chariot. It is the card that represents this soulmate cycle for me. It is spinning in 3D here. Okay. Fueled by the Death card. What did I just get done saying? Right? It's not often easy. It's not often kind, but sometimes you've got to say yes to one and leave the other behind. We're leaving things behind, but everything we leave behind leads to something else. It leads to a rebirth. Energy is transforming all over the place. Okay? Huge transformative energies right now. Lots of forward movement. Don't stop it by delaying decisions and I don't know. Well, I waited for a long time for this person to show up and now they're here, but I suddenly find myself not attracted to them anymore. I don't know what to do. Don't do it. Send them packing. All right? You'll know if something isn't for you. And when it's not for you, just cut it out. All right? This energy, you got to be a little bit cold. Right? I talked about this once before in a reading about sorting things for a yard sale. Or you're moving and you got to take care of the garage. What are we keeping? What are we selling? What are we throwing away? You can't sit there all sentimental about you. Everything will be in the keep pile. Oh, this was the sock I had when I, come on, man. The sock, really? Do we need the sock? Yeah, All right, let's do it. We're going to clarify with the little animal deck, which has you at the bottom. That's why I picked it. Empress. Story starts with Aries, position 1. Let's go. The moon. Tied closely to the chariot. You're not going to see it coming. Look, you got a person coming. Was this the sign that got the Knight of Cups yesterday? Was it? I hope the fuck it was. You're not going to see this coming. Okay? In fact, the way I read this card, it's like you're going outside in the rain, right, with a torch, because it sounds like somebody hit your garage door, or somebody ran into a tree in your yard or something, and you're going outside, and it turns out it's the Knight of Cups. It's like that. I'm telling you. What's going on with the moon? Why is it here? Let me move this over a little bit. We want to get everybody on camera. And no, we're not at another one of my parents' parties for this one. We're in a different energy. But it's rooted in Friday's reading. The Saturday reading always is. It's crossed by 10 Pentacles. What the hell just hit my house? This is your house. It's here. It's everything. It's 10 Pentacles. It's your life. It's your family. It's your house. It's your car. It's your parent. Right? Right? I'm trying to get him to nod his head. Yes, he's just looking at me. Okay. Your life is about to change, and I don't think you see it coming. Something comes in that might rattle you a little bit. I don't want you to get rattled. All right? What's on top here? 9 of Cups, something you wanted. Why? Something shows up that you... Look, I am making this shit up. Something shows up that you once wanted. It should make you very happy, but it doesn't. That tells you something. Okay? The universe is almost forcing everybody into a neutral energy around the eclipse. And I know I tell people all the time, I teach people, oh, go get into a neutral energy, you'll make better decisions, you won't get disappointed, but nobody really understands how to do that. You're going to be in it. You will find, amazingly, in this energy, that something that should make you happy doesn't. It's a clear sign, boom, you get rid of it. Right? You almost get to be me for a little bit. You get to experience how I go through things. I don't have any trouble making choices. It's a piece of cake for me. And this is why. There's no mystery here. It either makes you happy or it doesn't. You follow? Okay. That's all you need to know. 9 of Cups, why is it here? 2 of Wands. Right. There's no mystery here. You've made other plans. You've changed. You've moved in new directions. So some things are showing up that maybe once would have made you very happy, but in this energy, not so much. All right? All right. Pardon any banging you hear in the background. We got the roofers here. Again, I know every few years they come, the roofers, because we've got, atmospheric rivers now. We got to fix everything up for the big rains that are supposed to be coming this year. All right? So anyway, if you hear any banging in the background, that's what that is. It's not actual banging. All right. Taurus, position 2. Knight of Swords. Yeah, here they come. Somebody coming in. Somebody got something to tell you. They're coming in. I mean, I don't know. I can't predict free will. But the energy of someone who once did not want anything to do with you or said, we're done, we're over, is coming back. I think this is a long-lost person. I think they're sending a friend for some of you. I do. Because I often call this my Paul Revere card, almost like a hired gun sort of thing. You hire somebody to advertise your bagel shop around town. They ride around on the horse and talk about bagels. Why they'd be on a horse, I have no idea. Maybe that's part of the sales pitch. It's part of the confusion. Get people thinking. I don't know why I'm at your bagel shop, but I saw a guy on a horse talking about your bagels. Not sure why he needed to be on a horse. So I came to your bagel shop. I don't know. Keep them guessing. The stupidest commercials sometimes work, believe it or not. Everything I'm saying here applies. I don't know. Somebody might do something silly. Might send you a silly gift. I don't know. Yeah, they're in the air. The love geese are in the air. They might give you geese. Somebody might show up at your house with a couple of geese. I have no idea. But not. Probably not. But this is talking about somebody is coming. The love geese are in the air. The environmental energy is two soulmates coming together. But why is that here? The hangman. I don't think they're coming. I think they're sending somebody. I think there's a proxy here. I do. Why is the hangman here? Yeah, the hermit. They're not coming. There's a proxy here. Somebody figured out that you mean the world to them, and they're too afraid to come talk to you, so they've hired somebody to do it. I mean, it's easy. I mean, they haven't literally hired somebody. I'm just saying. Right? All right. Somebody thinks it's a great idea to advertise their bagel shop by having a guy ride around town on a horse advertising bagels. But they're too chicken to do it because they know it looks stupid, so they hire somebody to do it. That's it. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. But this person definitely, whoever this person attached to you is, they have definitely figured out that you're not going away and that you are sort of a missing puzzle piece for them. Okay? I just don't know if, I think you've moved on. I think you may have moved on. I think that's what they're afraid of. Okay. Gemini, position 3. Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is this? What is going on? This is the aftermath of one of my parents' parties. Like the Friday reading, I think I said at one point in the Friday reading, nobody was sober till the next day at noon. Yeah, and everybody walking around like this. And of course, the kids were fine. We were good. We had no problem, so we were yelling and screaming, hey, I want this, I want that, I want this. They just hand us money and say, go get yourself something at the store. Okay, cool. We made a lot of money the night after those parties, I'll tell you. They didn't know what they were handing out. One time I got a 50. You know, it's like, okay, I was 10. When you're 10, a 50 is a big deal, right? And that was back when 50 bucks, meant something, right? It was actually worth some money. All right, Ten of Wands, why is it here? I don't even know. I don't know what to tell you about this. It's an ace. Yeah, it's somebody's. What actions are they likely to take? Nothing. They're just going really slow. They're moving really slow. But they are coming towards you. What's on top? Yeah, the King of Wands. Somebody. This King of Wands controls this person in the Gemini position, in position 3. Somebody is moving slow because they've got their head filled with nonsense by the King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? The Queen of Wands. Somebody's made your person feel worthless. Look. Why do I say that? King and Queen of Wands in a relationship, these superficial people. If you meet superficial people that are materialistic, for example, okay? They gotta have the latest thing. They gotta have this. They're all about appearances. They can't afford half the shit they own, but they have it anyway because they want to give the appearance that they're rich or whatever. Those people are insecure. They don't have any self-worth because their worth is based on material things, on what they have. Oh, they'll talk a good game like they've got self-worth. They may even have a guru and go to yoga and all. It's all phony. Phony bullshit. Deep down, you take away all their stuff. They'd sit there and cry on the curb. You take away all my stuff, or some of your stuff maybe, but speaking for myself, you take away all of my stuff, I'm not going to cry on the curb. I'm going to say thanks. That's less shit for me to cart around. I never wanted to buy all that shit anyway. It's just the way it is. My self-worth, neither was a lot of yours, is based on superficial shit. Somebody here attached to your person has lowered their self-worth to a point that they're coming towards you, but very mopey. Okay? You may be done with that. I have to keep going back to the fact that it's not often easy. It's not often kind. Sometimes you got to say yes to one and leave the other behind. All right, you do. And I had the Empress randomly at the bottom of this deck. When I picked it up, I showed you. The Empress, what do I always say? It's kind of a superficial line, but it's a fact. You can take it as deep as you want. Everybody wants to bang the Empress, but not everybody gets to. Okay? You got a hurdle to overcome with this person. If you're drawn to position 3 here, the Gemini position, you've got a hurdle to overcome, and it's a battle you can't fight. You can't win even because you're not in front of this person. So we've all had someone that I had someone I used to work for years ago where we'd make a deal. I thought everything was set. I'd go home, and then they'd talk to somebody else at the office because they'd stay late. And then the next thing I know, I come in the next day and everything's changed. They only went along with the last person they talked to. I have that kind of energy here. Because someone doesn't have any self-worth and they can't make a decision because of who's been in their ear. The last person who talks to them has the most influence. And that can never be you. So at some point, you know, you can't be in a relationship with somebody like that. It's annoying, right? They're going to, even if you're married to them, you're going to make a decision. We're going to move here, or we're going to do this, or we're going to do that. Then they go out with their friend, Rhonda or some shit. And Rhonda fills their head with, well, you don't want to do that because Rhonda don't want them to move away. So then you're stuck, right? You can't fight Rhonda because you weren't there. Right? It's just an example. All right? Take it for what it's worth to you, but somebody's in this person's ear. They are coming towards you, but I advise you to think twice here. You've done enough. You've helped change their life. I think you do what you want. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. Bookends over here. High Priestess. High Priestess. Yeah. I harped on this because this applies to a lot of people. A lot more than just Gemini. Again, I'm not your fucking astrologer. This ain't your horoscope. This is a lot of the DMs in this cycle. At least the ones that are very influenced by like a family. Or this even applies a great deal to the Leo soap opera. This position. A lot. It ties, a lot of that energy bleeds in. It does. It's not just about the Pisces angle for position 5. I pick it up a lot here too. The High Priestess. Why is it here? Cancerian people. This person's... what is this? They've got a secret about you. They keep you secret. I've got that song. It's that old song. I don't know what it is. It's like a Tears for Fears kind of thing. It's one of those bands I wouldn't have listened to, but some girl I dated back in the day did. So I listened to it, right? You know, you want to get laid, you listen to it. Yeah, I love them. They're great, baby. I got a picture pinned to my wall. It's a picture of you and of me, and we're happy and loving it all. Whoa, whoa, right? That song. It's right here. Somebody got a secret about you, right? All right, what's going on here? It's crossed by the 5 of Cups. Somebody looks at this. I don't know why you're getting this information. It's got to be for the greater good. Maybe it makes you feel good. I don't know. This person looks at your fucking picture all the fucking time. Why else would that stupid song pop in my head? I mean... 5 of Cups is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. Everybody's person is all droopy horse about them. Okay, what's going on top here? Yeah, the Knight of Cups. This should bring them right to you. The picture's not enough anymore. Why is that here? Yep, here is Ace of Pentacles. Somebody finally figured something out here. Okay? Well, let's look at it this way. Okay? First, let me ask Spirit to move. Spirit, move the table. Look at that. Huh? Who's your fucking donkey? Me, right? Okay, anyway, it was just my hands. It was Steve Hand. Come on, I'm just playing. Calm down. Don't think the universe doesn't have a sense of humor. It does, let me tell you. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Pictures on a wall. We don't keep pictures of someone on a wall that we don't care about. Pictures capture moments in time. The moments that matter, we hold on to. The rest, we throw out. Or we hide away. But if we pinned it to a wall, it means something. It doesn't mean literally that this person's pinned a picture of you to the wall. You got to think laterally here from my readings. You just got to catch my drift. That's all. I would, dare I say, I mean, I can't predict free will, but they certainly are thinking about reaching out. Everybody's person is. I just don't know. Remember what I said about the pre-shuffle and what I said about the eclipse. I think something you once wanted shows up. I feel it over here too. This is very much tied to the overall energy, the first position. And I think are moving in a different direction. I think you even though you once wanted it, you might go, yeah, I appreciate you hanging my picture on the wall, but that was a moment in time. Pictures capture a moment in time. Steve said that, right? And moments in time all have their moments. They're called moments in time for a reason. They got expiration dates. That's why we capture them. Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera. Definitely pay attention to what I said here. Ace of Swords. Somebody figuring it out. Somebody figuring something out. Somebody, oh God, no, don't make me say it. Reconciliation energy. Are they reconciling with the toxin? Are they reconciling with the toxin? Oh no. Oh no, don't make me don't do this. This person does this to me all the fucking time. I pull a Leo soap opera and this is what they do. They're always going back to Little Lord Fuckwit, which is the energy they're attached to. It's the same energy I've been getting on Leo since we got here. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? It's crossed by the Magician. This is karma. Somebody here is just, it's over. The karma is done with somebody, but they keep going back to it. It's a smoke and mirrors energy on the Magician, which means it's reversed. They're looking at something wrong. They think they're getting epiphanies, but they're not. They're viewing them from the wrong angle. We can view things, people do this all the time, they view things from the wrong angle. You could view something very, very positive from a negative angle, as you know, and something vice versa, something very, very negative from a positive angle. You know? Yeah, the Fool. Somebody here's new journey. I like that, but the Knight of Swords, he flying the other way. It's somebody who's, their whole life is a push-pull. Okay? So they want to come towards you, they want a new journey, but then they get out the door and they chicken out and come back. Okay? Somebody talks them back in. Why? Because Ty's over here. Somebody's got undue influence on them. Either it's an image, it's a superficial thing, it's a way they were raised, it's something, somebody's got dirt on them. It could be that. These two collect dirt all the time. It's possible somebody's got dirt on them. They could be married to somebody in a situation, a little trickster, Magician reversed, right? Smoke and mirrors, that means for me it's reversed. They could be married to somebody who says, yeah, you can leave if you want, but I'm going to tell them about that incident. You know, tell everybody, post it on social media. Now, it's not just, it used to be the realm of celebrities you could do that. Now it's everybody, isn't it? Everybody's got social media now. Everybody can post something out there, you know, even if it's just your aunt that finds out about it. I don't know. I just know we got a push-pull. We got one going one way and a bigger animal making them stay. The little bird wants to leave. The big bird said no. Okay. Right here. Position 6, Virgo, my hot spot. Or not my hot spot, my wild card. This could be you guys showing up. But maybe my Freudian slip, it's tied with over here. I don't know. 8 of Swords. There's an energy attached to you. You might... somebody feels stuck in the middle with you. Somebody feels it's like an energy that you might have of like a housemate having a thing for you would be one way to read this energy. Someone at work who's married having a thing for you. Somebody feels stuck in the middle with you. Okay, I think that's a song too, isn't it? Steeler's Wheel, isn't that something like that? Stuck in the middle with you. The clown's to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. That kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why is this here? Why am I getting that? 10 of Wands. Yeah, somebody wants desperately to share their feelings with you, but they stop themselves. They feel haunted by it. I don't know if... I mean, this could be somebody... It feels like an old energy, but it's probably just a strong soulmate. But it could be a long-lost runner who never told you that one that ran is still feeling things. I don't know. Somebody hears a lot of pressure, though. The air feels thick. Thick air around you. They feel trapped, stuck in the middle. What's on top? 4 of Pentacles. They're just afraid. They're afraid to tell you. They're afraid to say something to you. They're holding back a lot. Holding back a lot. A lot. It's a miser energy. Misers have a lot of money. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? 2 of Swords. They don't know. They feel trapped. They feel stuck. They don't know what to do. It's a stalemate. So they don't do anything. It's that old philosophy, if you don't know what to do, don't do anything at all. So what actions is somebody taking towards you? Nothing. I mean, I don't know. They just feel trapped. You would be able to pick up on this energy. I'll be honest with you, I think you might take action toward this person when you figure it out. There's no way you can't pick up on this. There's no way. The energy around this person is so thick, right? You'd know that you would be able to feel the tension coming off of this person. If it's someone at a distance, you'd be dreaming about this person. You'd have to be. They would have to pop up as a walk-on guest appearance, at least in a dream. Libra, position 7. 6 of Wands. Victory after a long battle. Somebody shows up. It's like a 6 of Cups type energy. Somebody from the past shows up. Somebody, but except in this case, it's somebody you totally wrote off. Totally wrote them off. Okay. Totally wrote them off. Whoa, 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 yeah. Look at that. It wanted me to see the 4 of Swords. That's why it sort of blew up there a little bit. 4 of Swords, Queen of Swords. You totally wrote this off. You thought this was over, done. You know, it's been dormant for a long time. A lot of quiet. Radio silence, right? But you kind of knew they were still there. Here they come. Queen of Swords. They're coming in a little cold. A little, yeah, está frío. Right, very, very, very cold. Does your person speak Spanish? I drifted into Spanish there for some reason. All right? Frío. It's cold. It's freezing. Ew. Okay. I don't know. Maybe. Don't have to. But for somebody, they went, Jesus Christ, did Steve just say frío? Yeah. Okay. What's on top? 10 of Cups. Why is that here? I hate that. Justice. I hate it when the universe does that. It gives me 2 energies on one card. It's not a 10 of Cups, it's 2 5 of Cups. You follow? Yeah, me neither. No, it's 2 5. 5 of Cups is somewhat is regret, sadness, right? 3 cups down, 2 cups standing. It's that twice. So somebody is coming in like they're your fucking hero, all fucking sword coming out. That's why I pick it up as está frío, as cold. Somebody coming in because they regret something, and they think you regret something, and it's time for somebody, and they don't think you're going to do anything, so they're going to do something. I don't know. 10 of Pentacles underneath this again, this may have been somebody you once wanted. I don't know if you still, I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to pull a bridging energy. It's the King of Swords. Again, you're going to have a fight with this person. The King and Queen of Swords fight. The King and Queen of Swords in close proximity, which that is. I just randomly pulled that. Right? This is just gonna, I think somebody's sorely mistaken here. Okay. Alright. Get ready for it. Again, I can't predict free will. But I can say it is incoming. Okay? This doesn't have to be someone you're banging or used to bang. This can be a family member you got. It's somebody that you have regret about what happened. It's been quiet for a while, radio silence. You think maybe it's a dead issue. It's coming back. Okay? And I think you two just crossed swords. Because I think you're like, what? You think I have regrets? You're the one who fucked up. Oh yeah? Well, you're the one who fucked up. Oh, fuck you, you está frío motherfucker. Right? Like that. So, whatever this is, if we had to label this as a reading, it would be the frío motherfucker. Right? I don't know. Right here, position 8. My hot Scorpios. Ooh, you're hot. Jump in the water, right? Page of Cups. I don't know. Somebody owes you an apology? No, that's not it. New love coming in? No. I mean, sometimes these cards are just mediums. Sometimes all I'm drawn to is one thing, and it's the rock in the background, believe it or not. And that's it. You see the rock behind her? Right there? Yeah. I wasn't asking you. He a Pisces, you know. He said, yeah, when I pointed to it. You see that? Yeah, okay. I'm drawn to the rock. Well, I do know that rocks are dangerous for surfers, right? You know, there's a few beaches up here that people don't surf for very good reason. At least not at certain tide levels anyway. I don't know. We're going to find out. That's why we're clarifying. What's going on with the Page of Cups? I know what I want to say here, but I'm just not sure. So I'm going to double check. Yeah, 8 swords. Is the environmental energy around it. If this was a beach, there'd be no surf signs here. You're about to meet somebody new. You're going to think they're I'll phrase it to you this way. Oh, they're cute. Oh, I like them. Yeah, they're not cute. Okay? They're hiding something. There's something here. You might think they're cute, and they might set off what I like to call your spidey sense. All right? But you might be inclined to dismiss it. It's the male or female. Okay, it doesn't matter. You might meet someone who's a male or female, whichever one you go for. Don't care. Either way, this is how con men work. Okay, they're usually sociopaths. They're usually very good looking. Okay, very good looking. You overlook your spidey sense when somebody's hot. Okay, don't fall for it. All right, look beyond the hot. What did I say? Hot Scorpios. Jump in the water. Get in the water. All right, you're going to end up on the rocks. Be careful. All right, let's go. What's here? Yeah, Page of Swords. Yeah. Somebody's been watching you for a while. Somebody's been eyeing you up. Okay? I don't know that it's a con man, though. You don't have to take me literally. It's not. But somebody's smaller than they portray themselves. Okay? You could take it like this girl just told me she was 19. Right? I mean, and she's real cute, so I'm inclined to believe it. I putting up a smoke screen, you know. But my spidey sense says, dude, what? No fucking way is she 19. Right? It's like that. Okay? You don't have to take me literally. It's what I'm saying. Somebody's portraying themselves as something bigger than what they are. And they've been eyeing you. I don't know why they think they've been watching you. What's the page? But they're also small, you know, smaller than what they are. The pages are saying that, but I also get a spying energy off of that. There's two separate energies. Why is the Page of Swords here? The Magician, smoke and mirrors, the trickster. It's reversed. It's smoke and mirrors energy. Smoke and mirrors for me. I don't put the cards reversed in my deck, but it's reversed. So it's a magician reversed. It's smoke and mirrors. I turned them upright. I'll put it away that way by accident. So I'm just going to flip it. But that's what it is. So don't get snowed by someone being handsome or pretty or whatever. Okay? And don't believe what they tell you. She ain't 19. Okay? She a prison sentence. That's what that is. All right? He or she, it doesn't matter. You don't have to take me literally. Okay? But, you know, sometimes that happens. Your energy is very attractive. You know, you're going to attract attractive people. But not all attractive people are good. Attractive people is superficial. It's on the surface. Right? Nice looking people can be bad too. All right, here we go. Yeah. Just like something we need to learn in our society. Famous people can be bad too. Right? We don't want to get enamored because somebody was on TV or something like that. We want to be careful who we put on pedestals. You know, you have to be very careful about that shit. Right here, be careful. All right, whoever this is that approaches you, it looks like they're coming your way. All right, Sagittarius, separate from the cycle. Sometimes part of it. You had a secret crush the other day. Did you get a High Priestess again? Yeah, 9 swords. Somebody's really losing their fucking shit over you. Okay, you have an energy attached to you that's losing their shit over you, and they've about had it with staying up all night. 9s are the end, dead end. Well, 9s are the end in tarot anyway. The end, dead end is 10s. But, I think oh God, I know what's happening here. Oh man, am I going to get a devil? I don't know. Maybe, let's see. Let's see what we get crossing it. I don't think it'll be a devil, but oh boy, if it is. Boy, did I hit the nail on the head. No, it's not. It's a Page of Cups. I get it. This is somebody here whose feelings for you have run away with them. Okay? And it's not a devil energy, but it is kind of emotionally immature energy where somebody thinks that you're worse off than you are or hurting more than you are, or what they've just, in their mind, they've just turned, they're just emotionally immature. They've put you in peril in some way, okay? Maybe they want to come in and save you, I don't know, but their feelings for you that they don't know how to process have run wild. Again, I hate to keep doing this with your angle. I don't know why it comes up this way. I see this a lot. I used to pull on Hollywood people years ago through friends that I had in circles that I'd mixed with. And I used to get this all the time when one of them had obsessed fans. And they all had obsessed fans. But when one of them got a little psycho crazy, you know, they were worried about it. This is the kind of shit I would get. All right? It never really comes up as the devil. It never really does. It always comes up as somebody who just doesn't know how to handle the feelings. If you have feelings for somebody, you need to give them. That's why I tell you, you need to tell people how you feel. If you can't do that, they can build up and you can get a little batshit crazy with it. That's what happens. Love energy in particular requires reciprocation. Otherwise it becomes despair and desperation. And that leads to other energies like paranoia and bullshit like that. Okay, what's on top? 2 of Cups. Yeah. We're soulmates. You're my density, Lorraine. Now, either way, this needs to be balanced. This energy, the universe is saying, this person may show up. The energy's at a breaking point. But I think when they do, you may have to calm this person down a little bit. Right? You need to put up a wall. Okay? You know, if you were a celebrity, and this was back in those days, this was like 20 years ago, and I was pulling on you, I would tell you everything I said. I'd say, look, they're probably going to show up. If I were you, I'd call a contractor right now, build you a 10-foot wall instead of the 6-footer you got outside. Okay? You know, it's a little of that. In this case for you, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say you're going to need to just calm things down a little bit. Try not to be, they're going to come at you kind of crazy town about how they feel. You got to be cool. You got to be just really nice. You got to say, oh, it's really kind. It's whatever. You're the calming influence. You need to put up the wall, so to speak. Okay? Shut it down a little bit. It'll help balance the energy. All right? This happens. I don't know why I get this for your angle all the time, but it's there. All right? Something about Sagittarius energy. If you have a lot of it around you, this happens. All right? It just does. Anyway, okay. Capricorn, position 10. There's no danger here. All right? Calm down. No stranger danger. Take it easy. There's no devil here. This person's not going to whip out a gun or anything. No. It's fine. Okay? It's cool. Just don't meet them with equal energy. All right? You don't meet crazy with crazy. You meet crazy with calm. All right? Okay. In this case, anyway. Sometimes you have to meet crazy with crazy, but not here. All right. What's going on with, I think they don't know how to handle the emotions. They're emotionally immature. And those feelings are pretty real. You do have a soul connection with them. Capricorn, position 10. 5 of Wands. You got conflict headed your way. Somebody, I told you this once before. Didn't I tell you this in recent weeks? Didn't I say something about this? With this? Why does this look familiar? Somebody coming to pick a fight with you. I want you to remember it's their problem, not yours. Don't you engage. Anybody want to pick a fight with me? I don't engage. I don't play. You shouldn't either. All right? It'll just escalate things. All of a sudden, there's dragons. All right? What's going on with the 5 of Wands? It's crossed by the 6 of Swords. Somebody's got something they want to say to you. I need to get something off my chest, Capricorn. Steve's viewer. You don't have to be a Capricorn. You know, I'm not your astrologer. So, 6 of Swords. The environmental energy is somebody's coming to pick a fight with you to make themselves feel better. I got an incoming energy at a 5 of Wands. Come and talk to fucking Capricorn. To make themselves feel better. No regard. It's incredibly selfish. No regard about how it might make you feel. They just want to make themselves feel good. Right? That's all. That's all it is. Pay attention to a recent Schrodinger's cat reading I did. This ties to one of the sides. I believe it does. What's on top? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I mean, you're just sitting there. Somebody just doesn't like the look of you. That's what's going on here. You look like you're thriving. This really does tie to one of the sides of a recent Schrodinger's cat, the October one that I did recently. Right there. Somebody doesn't like the look of you. Look at you, thriving, doing good, sitting there like you got everything you need. Sometimes somebody just doesn't like the look of you. And that's what happens. And they're coming to make themselves feel better. Whether it's to criticize something you're doing or whatever it is. That's fine. It's cool. Let them. But doesn't mean you engage back. Right? It's fine. All right. What's going on here? Three of Swords. Yeah, there's the Three of Swords from one of the rows in the recent Schrodinger's cat reading. There it is. It's right there. Somebody coming to rain on your parade, ruin your day. Somebody coming to rain on your parade and ruin your day. Yeah. All make themselves feel better because you look like you're doing good. Watch that Schrodinger's cat reading. Doesn't matter which one you pick, which animal you pick, because you're supposed to watch both anyway. Okay? So, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I got that. Sometimes people just don't like the look of you. It's okay. Let them. Doesn't mean you got to fight them. All right? You're doing fine. You're secure with yours. In fact, it proves how secure you are if you don't engage back. Okay? Keep that in mind. Aquarius, position 11. What do I want to say here? I want to say it's my wild card. Sometimes it's you guys, but there's more going on here than that. Yeah, there's a Fool. This is like a head-on collision. It felt like a head-on collision in a car thing. Do you have? I'm not saying you're going to have a head-on collision. I'm saying energetically, somebody else is. There's a bit of perfect timing here. Okay. You're making a decision at the exact moment somebody else is making a decision. Okay? You're making a decision at the exact moment somebody else is. And it's going to bring you two together. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to have you. I don't want you affecting any decisions you're making. I'm just saying, you're about to take a leap of faith by yourself. And so is somebody else. And you end up on the same trip. Okay? This could be a friend. It's a deep soulmate. You have to be really in tune frequency-wise with somebody for this to happen. Okay? You have to be really in tune. All right? I mean, big time. Okay. Let's see where we go here. The Fool. Why is it here? So this is a powerful soul connection. It could be somebody you end up friends with. Could be somebody you end up loving. It could be, all that kind of stuff, whatever. It's crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. It's just supposed to happen. This is a reliable energy. You give the Knight of Pentacles your electric bill, it'll get there. It sometimes takes a while. It's saying, this is happening. Steve's right. But it might take a while for you to run into this person on your journey. So go ahead and take your leap, and don't expect to see them at the first exit on the freeway. Okay? What's on top here? Seven of Pentacles. It's perfect timing. Look at that. Look at that. Who's your donkey? Come on now. Right there. Seven Pentacles. Divine timing. You're about to take a leap of faith in divine timing. I don't know what it is. Only you know. You're all different. All right? But sometime this week you might decide something. You don't judge the eclipse before it happens. And that eclipse energy rings out for quite a while. Why is that here? Why is this timing so good? Page of Pentacles. Because you listened to somebody's advice. Yeah, I did say that. Right? You listen to your own advice. Or you listen to something you learned. It's my student. What do students usually get? Lessons and advice. You listen to somebody's advice. What the fuck did we talk? Why am I smiling? What the fuck did we talk about yesterday? I can't believe that came out. All right? Pay attention to the Friday reading here when I said, all right? Mama told me not to come. I remember it now. Oh, I remember. Something about that. There's some kind of advice you were supposed to listen to. Maybe you're supposed to listen to my advice right now. Maybe I said something here. I always say, if you're at one of my readings, you're here for a reason. It doesn't have to be about the reading. It could just be one thing I say. That's all I say. It could just be one thing I say. I don't say, it could be one thing I say about the reading. It could just be one thing I say. Some weird story I tell. Something I said about this over here. Something I said about my father when I asked him, why do I have to, whatever. I mean, I don't know. But there's something. You take this leap of faith because of someone you listened to. Okay? Or some advice or something you learned. That you remember. Pisces, position 12. That's powerful. Okay? Ties to the Friday reading perfectly. Pisces, position 12. The end of our story always ties with position 1 and 5. Judgment. Karma. 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 You all, this is a lot of you. Listen, that Pisces reading I did for the month of October is for way more people than fucking watched it. I'm not disappointed because I don't care what the stats are. I'm just sad because I think that should have 20,000 views. I think it should have more views than the Cancer reading. That's what I think. And I will tell you, and these cards just fell on the fucking floor when I said that. Yeah. Emperor. Lovers. Jesus Christ. Ace of Swords. Judgment. All fell on the floor. And we're right back where we started. That stops the shuffling. We're right back where we started with an Empress. Look, I was just about to say, you have some fucking wicked karma with a incredibly divine connection you have that is blowing out. The process begins this week. The energy returns. The love geese are in the air. Judgment on top of judgment. These are literally the cards that fell on the floor as they fell. I stopped shuffling right where the Empress was when I originally picked up this deck. And I showed it to you. Rewind. I show it to you for a reason. Everything I do is for a reason. If I hadn't showed you the Empress, somebody wouldn't believe me when I said, oh, he's just saying that because it puts it with the Emperor, right? Because there's always somebody who lacks faith, who can't suspend their disbelief for a moment. I don't think those people should be watching me, but they do anyway. Why? Because they're supposed to be here. They just refuse to accept it. Okay? So I showed it to you. I didn't know why at the time. Now I do. Because you can rewind and see that Empress was there. It's extremely powerful. I don't even have fucking words here. Okay? But I think you'll past it. I think this Emperor learns that you've grown and are moving in new directions. I don't know. I just feel that way. I feel like you've got some last karma with somebody to blow out. I think they have one more thing to show you. And I think maybe this week they begin to, or the energy at least sets up for it. Okay? Maybe it's something you just think about with them. Maybe it's an epiphany you have about this connection that frees up the karma. I like the order these fell in. It starts with karma, judgment in the base, with this Emperor, right? Who you have a soul connection with, and then you have an epiphany with them, and then again, karma, judgment, moving on, right? We're moving on. Phoenix rising. We move past something. We blow out the karma when I have karma on top of karma. Both of these cards are karma, even though one says karma, one says judgment. It doesn't matter. Still, this is judgment. So, this is somebody you have a very powerful connection with. But I think you've got new adventure. But I think this person maybe proposes new adventures to you. The Page of Wands. And I think maybe that's your reaction. There's your Four of Cups. And we talked about the Four of Cups a lot in September. I said it would come up less, and I meant it. It has. Here it is. I think you're like, okay. Something you would have entertained some time ago, you're like, And I think you finally see that some karma has blown out with someone. Doesn't have to be your original runner. This is a powerful connection. This can be a family member. This can be a friend. This can be whatever. But they are returning. I will tell you. Let's grab the lights here. Let's have the universe add all this up. This is amazing that happened. And the fact that those all fell on the floor and left the Empress at the bottom is fucking mind-blowing. All right? That's like run to the store and get a lottery ticket kind of shit. All right, let's go. 3 cards and a crossing card. Add it up. What actions are the incoming energies likely to take toward my viewers? Or just add it all up and what do you want to tell my viewers? I don't know. Well, it could be that too. It can always be that. There's always a lot more going on in my readings than just the cards hitting the table. What I say while I'm shuffling is more important than what I say when a card hits the table. When I say I don't know when a card hits the table, that's a big deal. Every friend I have falls off their chair if they're watching when I say that. Because those people think I know. I always seem to have the answer. I'm always quick with the answer. I'm always quick to read people. Yeah. Sometimes it's simple. Sometimes it's not. And for these types of readings, pulling on the soulmate cycle, reading some schmuck that we run into at a party is one thing. Reading the soulmate cycle is another thing. Okay? It's completely different. So I say that for my friends that are watching. And you're like, you said you didn't know. I've never heard that before. You called that guy the other week like he was like nothing. Yeah, because he was nothing. He wasn't part of the soulmate cycle. It was just some schmo with a fucking insecurity issue and false narcissism. That's easy. This is not always easy. Okay? But this week for you is not going to be easy. I don't think it is. That song that keeps popping in about that eclipse, and we'll talk about it tomorrow in the eclipse reading. It's not often easy, it's not often kind, but sometimes you got to make up your mind. You got to say yes to one and leave the other behind. Nobody said, even in that song, they don't say it's easy. It's not. 6 of Wands at the bottom is victory here for something. Some kind of victory, something you've waited for a long time with the Knight of Pentacles. It takes this fucker forever to get there because he ain't riding a racehorse. You bought a racehorse, ride it. What's going on? The Sun, the High Priestess, Temperance. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Minor Arcana crossing, but that doesn't matter. This is just talking about the fact that even though this is the opportunity, the energy, we don't affect this at all. Okay, some readers you'll watch, they'll say, we have a little bit of effect on this. No, we don't. Zero. This energy is here. The energy of extreme opportunity. The moment you figure out it's like what I wrote about in my lowbrow example in my month of October write-up, where the moment I realized in that moment, the moment that my youth was over. And I look back on it and I can still feel that moment. That moment where the sun hit me, where it all came up, you know. You have an opportunity in the energy here to figure something out, to learn something about somebody or yourself or your relationship with that person that you couldn't figure out before. Once you figure it out with Temperance here, believe it. Okay? Once you figure it out, you're either in or you're out. There is no... Temperance is a Major Arcana card. It's about truth. The Major Arcana deals with the universe, the energy around us, which is binary. Zeros and ones, yes, no. The gray areas are put there by our brain. Try not to put any gray areas there. Try to treat this week and all the stuff that happens, and again, I'm not a Time Lord. It might happen next week, might happen the week after. You know, whether you're here as a skeptic or you're here as one of my regulars, just allow for the fact that maybe I know what I'm talking about. Okay? Just give me the benefit of the doubt here with this one sentence. All right? Treat the energy of this week like you would have to treat your garage before you move if it's full of shit. We've got a trash pile and a keep pile. We can't take it all with us. You don't have time to save a sock because you're sentimental about it. You go trash, keep, trash, trash, trash. That's how fast you need to make the decisions this week. You'll know. You'll feel it. All right? That's all. And there's no room for fear. There is fear here. Like I said in the Pisces monthly reading, fear energy is here. It's not a month where there's no fear energy. Somehow it's canceled out. No, it's there. It's a stream of fear that runs down the middle. All you got to do is not tune into that frequency, and you'll see things very clearly. All right? Anything that knocks you off course, get rid of. All right? It's out. It's time. We're moving forward. This is a point where we are letting go of huge cycles here and moving forward in new directions. All right. That's your reading. And I hope it was helpful. If If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And again, make your own decisions, of course. I'm just offering you some suggestions based on the energy here. All right? Good luck.